Hello everybody, and welcome to another stream of Morrowind. Last stream we went through and basically became the Neverarine. Officially. Instead of, unofficially. And this time we're heading into continuing onward with uniting the clans. Again, we could just finish the main quest right now, but I want to delay it. Because why not? I want to make this really cool, and I want to delay it because if we delay it, sorry. Alright. There we are. Hello, everybody. Just set this as Morrowind. There we are. Alright. So, we have the Arabeni Sum, the Misin camp, is where our next location is. Alrighty. And by the way, sorry for the late stream, I was waiting for my brother to originally start playing Terraria, but he wanted to hang out with his friends, which, again, I'm not blaming him, I released him. He was fine to hang out with his friends. I mean, it's not, like... he has to hang out with friends for a bit, it's fine. He said I thought we were gonna play Terraria today, but it's fine. Alright. So. You.
May I help you?
Oh, look! An outlander! Are you lost for a thing? Did the big bad beast bite you? So you need a healer? Or do you need a trader so you can take your gold and get things we throw away or give to our guar? We've heard rumors. Some outlander says he's the Neverarine. So you are that outlander? You are that outlander? What do you say to that, eh? Is that all true? That's a very interesting ring. It's part of the story of Nerevar, the ring of moon and star. And none may wear up in Nerevar himself. You should speak to Ashkan Gashad. The Ashkan is very curious with this outlander who claims to be the Nerevarine. He's the mightiest champion and greatest Ashkan of the Ashlander tribes. A very great man. You should talk to him. He's a very cautious man. Curious man, always speaking with traders and traveling about the news of the world. Go ahead. Our great chief does not stand on the ceremony. You may enter his yurt if you're clean and courteous. Alright, Ashkan.
Walk with virtue.
Kashad. So, your Shalfam is played. The outlander who claims to fulfill the Neverarine prophecies. You are welcome to our hospitality, outlander. But you must tell us, how can an outlander be the Neverarine? Yes, we know of the prophecies. Now there are many prophecies, and all of them mysterious and obscure. Our wise woman, Sonamu Zababat, has told her chief all about these prophecies, and given her interpretations. A certain day to uncertain parents, the curse of flesh formed. Please in a dark caverns, dark as yours I sees, and make shine the moon and star. Standard prophet talk, voices and verses. Very interesting, but true? Who can tell? Hospitality. Travelers are always welcome here, outlander. All that is required is you speak and act with courtesy, and share your news with the outside world to pay for your hospitality. For a wise she keeps us informed of these events. Thank you for sharing these tales and rumors. For our part, we have little news. We hear the tribes troubled by blight storms and monsters, but we are the mighty Zainab. Such things do not bother us. Neverarine. We have heard the rumors. We know you to be the outlander who claims to fulfill the Neverarine prophecies, but teach us out, Shalfarmus Blade. How could an outlander be the Neverarine? Tell your story, show your proofs, and ask to be called the Neverarine. Excuse me! Don't think me rude, but seriously, do you believe this story yourself? I mean, no offense, but you must admit, you are an outlander, and completely ignorant of our ways. How could you ever be a war leader? What sensible Ashcan would ever choose you to lead their tribes? Ask Kashad to set you a task. Very well. A vampire named Calvario seeking refuge in a nearby Nerano ancestral tomb. If you're as worthy as you say you are, this should be a small matter to dispose of this vampire. There, you have your task. Now perhaps you will leave me in peace for a bit. No, if you're a stranger, you may get lost. Listen. Go west from our camp till you reach the mountains, then go turn north, follow the mountains, keep them on your left. Past the ruins of Neverarine, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees, the western slope of a hill to the center of the Gracelands. That will be the Nerano Ancestral Tomb. Alright, we got the Nerano Ancestral Tomb on our map. Let's see, did we find that on the map already? We might have already found it. So, it was west, right? It was go west of the camp to reach the mountains and turn north. Follow the trees. Okay. So... Alright. Then go north. Oh, it's up there. You know what? I should probably, wait, what? Oh, you. Yes, nipple rings! Kill it! Kill it with fire! Oh, an enemy? Oh, it's you. Ow! Golden Saint. Alright, die. And what do you have? A ebony longsword. That is worse than the... Yeah, it's worse than that, but selling fodder. Ho ho! We need to sell some of this stuff. Raider ring. Yeah, we really should sell some shit. Oh yeah, no wonder we have so much inventory weight. So all this stuff. Or like keys, old lockpicks. Yeah. Let's keep those on us in case for now. So what is taking over inventory space? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Well, these are not helping. That's not helping. That's not helping at all. Are there more enemies? Okay, it's the east. By the 2 trees. Damn you. Get over here. Oh, damn. Alright, it's in this area somewhere. So being attacked by enemies, I guess, see? Is it over here? Where the hell is this? So when you pass the ruins of Nifl on the left, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees on the western slope of the hill in the center of the Gracelands. So keep due north of this place. Oh, there it is. Alright. Sword time. Ah! Aw, damn. Okay. Well. Bottoms up. Well, damn. Well, do we have any potions of magic restore magicka? Or restore strength, please? Freaking hate ash vampires. Here, blight disease, restore willpower, restore strength. There it is. There is one. I hate bone lords, like ash vampire bone lords. They all suck. Like, hey, I hit you once, Scout. Good luck walking. Now these skeletons in hand. Alright. Alright, easy. Just made a silver. Key. Nerano chest key. Hello. Oh, that's a free divine intervention. Divine intervention. No from Barak. Morris, your boys better clear out. Our position was given away, but raided by that bastard Gorus. Added the dead to Adralis and wiped out all about Leuven. He was able to make it out to Nellis and warn us. Your sister that he's heading to a new location. I suggest you and your boys get out of there as soon as possible. With this distant organization. You'll find me out who that is. And I'll feed their flesh to the crabs. It seems as though he knows all of our raiding routes. It's just a matter of time for Gorus sends them out, them damned and dead your way. I'll never turn those goods over to that necro. What's fair is fair, and he had to pay up. You know where I'm coming from. I'm sending Hircine to you to deliver this message to you. She'll deliver the key so you can get into the rendezvous point. See you soon, and good luck, brother. Bakarak. Alright. Nothing new in those. I'll take that, though. Alright. Can I heal, please? Game? Can you let me heal? No. And too many enemies nearby? Got it. Ah! So there's the vampire. Die, 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 die. Poison. Well, there goes there's the vampire, Cavario. Yeah, I don't really care. Scamp skin, stone flower petals, and the wicker, some wheat. Cavario got messed up. Oh yeah, we're immune to disease. You don't have to worry about vampirism. I was like, oh, we have to worry about vampirism. I was like, oh wait, yeah, we're immune to that, aren't we? Alright, we head down to Zainab. Oh, we're at the wrong quest line. Zainab. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's oh, what? Oh, wrong spell. I was like, what do you mean failed? Vision mailed. What do you mean vision mailed? You know, rest. There's enemies nearby. A dead enemy. Alright. About halfway. Keep heading southeast. We should make it. You know something I keep forgetting that I can buy and make it, or make it anytime? Push puppies. Like, I keep forgetting sometimes I have free will. I don't know if it's a weird thing to ask, or say. Like, free will is a thing that I just have, and I forget that I have it sometimes. Welcome, Outlander.
Calvario.
Dead. Well then, perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps you should be the Neverarine. Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario. Well, I'll be happy to acknowledge you as Neverarine. But it is customary for one seeking an honor with the Ashcan to offer the Ashcan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Because you are an outlander, and under our customs, I will do you a great favor of naming the gift I wish to receive. A high-born Telvanni bride, a pretty one, plump, and big hips bring me many sons. Where you'll find Highborn Telvanni bride? That's simple. You should visit Highborn Telvanni lords and inform the Ashcan Kashad of the lordly Zaynat, but would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Telvanni lords the honors for such an honor. Consider carefully the many daughters offered and choose for me the finest. Take counsel of my wise woman, Sunumu Zamat. She knows my mind well in such matters. Sorry. Okay, we need to head to Balmora. Oh. Is that... Wait, surprisingly, we don't have, like, not allies them. Unlike everyone else. You. You will die!
Please join me.
I am Sunumu Zabamat, a wise woman in Zainab. Have you come for my services or my counsel? Kashad wants the Telvanni bride, eh? No highborn Telvanni would wed an Ashlander, but I have a plan. Go to my friend, Savile Imat Amain, our slave mistress for the festival slave market in Talaroon. Tell her you need a pretty Dunmer slave to pose the Telvanni lady. Then Savile Imain will tell you what clothes to buy, and dress her like a highborn Telvanni, and escort the pretty slave to Zainab camp and present Kashad as a highborn Telvanni bride. He won't know the difference. Alright. Okay. You look at Ashcan, a very great man, but he's not a modest man. He's very proud and conscious of his rights and honors. It is fortunate for our tribe that he leads the council of his modest and most loyal, wise woman. Where is Talaroon? Talaroon is Wizard's Tower in village of the Telvanni Magister, Gothrin. Let me mark it on your map. Travel cross-country to the southeast until you reach the water. Talaroon is on an island in the Zasfurba Bay, a long swim from shore, from the Dwemer stronghold. In Noranian, go south. From Sages Mora, Talaroon is due west. From Telfir, Talaroon is due north. You can the landmark. Ferala's ancestral tomb is the mainland. Near the day, Talaroon is the second island southwest of this tomb. Okay, and where is it on the map? Well, there's one easy way to do this. Let's just... Divine intervention. Oh, divine intervention. Sami. Speed. This is the closest temple. Well, hey, I mean, we can go to the Coolums there because they didn't take Mora. Speed. I actually surprised you don't have divine intervention. Oh, we do, don't we? No! Anyways, where's my last save point?
Please join me.
Okay. Alright, and now we're here. And from here you have to take the Morris port, and more from there. Yeah, I should have marked a work recall.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
There we are. Now with a warp point. Now we can just teleport back whenever we want. It's kind of... You know, I was thinking. Alright, what do you sell? Weapons. Do we have any weapons and armor we can sell you? No. Like, not at all, actually. Oh, you said you buy emeralds. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you all felt that from my screen. Okay, still more emeralds. I slapped my head full force, not realizing I have a literal get out of teleport free card.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you.
We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Oh, I do a potion of light. You're already immune to fire. No. 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 Alright. Recall potion, I'll take care of that. I mean, cure for that poison is very useful. Store willpower, fortify magicka, fortify personality, frost shield, lightning shield, burden, feather, jump. Alright, I think I just freed up a ton of inventory space out of these useless potions out of inventory. I'm not going to use them, so might as well. Also, by the way, I slapped my head so hard I shook my house. Bang! Anyways, so we need to head to Telerune, right? Telerune. Telmora. Is Telmora closer, or... No, this is closer.
Under sun and sky.
Aye. Welcome, Outlander. We greet you warmly.
Alright. Lock feet! Hooray! No, there's Telerune right there. There it is. Providing bug bucks?
Fish brew made of the unclines of the Grayson beetles. This one sealed flask appears in a red brown paste, subtly compelling fragrance attracted all mortal races and all sexes. You know, barbarian is swift in nearing this perfume.
I'm looking for a person.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Northern entrance. Okay. No, that's not you.
I greet you as a friend.
And the underground entrance south.
May I interest you?
Inari, Inara.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a person. I don't know if you've seen them. Oh shit.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
6 places. Savani Bug Musk? Do you sell it? Tell... Savani, no. Bug Musk. Okay, no. Telerune. Smith. You just said due north of the Tellarune. Right here. Said due north, right? Maybe we want to just do get this open in another tab and look at where they are. Okay. To the room, dark elf, dressed like a Talvani. Got it. You. Welcome, Shelf Miss Blade, to the festival slave market. The finest slaves in Pardenfell. I am Saber Emain, and I know we are the slave just for you. Are you looking for household slaves, Shelf Miss Blade? Looking for something special. Something special, unfortunately. You just say the pose for a high-born Talvani lady. Sweet Alma. That's son was so much for cunning plans. I do have the slave you want. Valora Lervu, a pretty Denmark girl. But first you must get an exquisite shirt. Exquisite shirt, an exquisite skirt, and exquisite shoes to dress her in. Get these exquisite clothes and bring them to me. No just discuss the price for her. Find this exquisite shoes. Helmora, elegant the clother. He shows very nice things. See these clothes I'm wearing? Exquisite shirt, exquisite skirt, and exquisite shoes. I bought them at her shop. Maybe you should try her. When I have exquisite clothes, you can talk to me about something special you're looking for.
What do you want?
And Telmora is located. Telmora. Where is Telmora? Oh my god! Well, that's far away. Is there a boat I can borrow? Okay, thank you, God, there is. Not a big fan of doing what I'm doing now. Honestly, if it was my choice, I would just kill them and basically I'd smack the shit out of it and force him to be our thing. But hey, you have to do what you do.
How do you do?
Clother. Looking for a clother. It's a apothecary. You don't have any goods for sale. Smith. Right, a smith in Let's house. Okay, so we need to find expensive shit. Trader?
Do you want
Everyone the trader? Barter. Clothes. Exquisite shirt, exquisite pants, and everything. Okay, you common stuff.
Hi, Heather. I'm listening.
Hello, Emmeline.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want to know?
Yes, Outlander! Ah! Stop talking at the same time! You're scaring me! Oh, you. The clother. How can I help you today? Exquisite no, we need exquisite shirt, exquisite skirt, and shirt. 1. Exquisite shoes, and a shirt. Skirt. Yeah. So we are already rich boys, so and we also have Telvanni bug musk. Let's buy one from the apothecary.
Is there something I can do?
We can get from that real quick. Telvanni bug musk. There we are. I mean, we're already rich as hell, so we don't really need to worry about that. Okay.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Yes, you're the boatkeeper, right? Let's head back to Tellarune. Again, a part of me is wondering, is that actually the main quest just killing all the the traders. I'm basically freeing them all. But I think I might save that for my Thieves Guild playthrough. Good, these clothes are perfect. Hold on, I'll give them to her when you brought her. But I need something a little bit more tiny coach for Laura Lervu to feel a part of a highborn Telvanni lady. I know just the thing we need. Go get a bottle of Telvanni bug musk perfume. Try Bildren Erelith, the apothecary here in Telrune, or Joel the apothecary in Telmora. That'll make for Laura Lervu extremely invisible. Go, hurry. You have Telvanni bug musk? Excellent. No, don't give it to me. You give it to her when you bought her. Now, let me tell you my price. For the superb specimen skillfully coached to play her part in the little scheme, I am pleased to accept the modest sum of 1,200 drakes, and I only offer you the special price of the friendship of the Sunumu Zavamar. You take 111,000? Well, since I like you, or 1,100, I'll take the 1,100 drakes. Thank you for your custom, and come back soon. Now, here's the key to her cage, and her slave braces. When you're ready, you should speak to Valora Lervu. Give her the presents and the clothes the Telvanni bug musk, and explain to her that she's falling back to Zaina's camp to meet with her future husband, Ashkan Kashad. You know, thinking about it, we kind of are freeing her, you know, into hopefully a much better life. If you think about it.
To say, Outlander?
That looks down at the ground waiting for you to speak. Child together? I heard a child together in a camp. Don't worry, we must cross water for an excellent swimmer. But take care to protect me from wild beasts and bandits. I have not learned any of the arts of war. I do know a few spells, but these spells are of a household slave, and will help you little use when you're in danger. Shall we go now? Yes. But didn't you have some presents for me? Oh, Sarah, these clothes! They are divine! Such perfume! Only the very rich can afford these. I shall do everything I can to please you and my new master, that is, my gracious lord and husband-to-be. Come, I am so excited. I cannot wait. Let's try to get the Zainab camp and meet the Zainab lord. Well, she's at least happy about it. I'd say that. She's happy about what's about to happen. Well, that's good, at least. You know? It's better than the alternative.
Hey, wait for me!
Hey, wait for me! Not my fault I'm the fastest person alive! Not my fault I'm basically Sonic the Hedgehog as a human being.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Boss.
How are you?
Alright, southwest. Or, yeah, southwest.
Hey, wait for me!
Follow me. We'll head southwest. We'll head southwest to your new husband. You'll live a very happy life, hopefully, with your husband. Just don't tell him that you're not a Telvanni noble. He might lose it. The thing is about this might be his, like, idea of doing a joke. He's like,
you'll never find that. You'll be searching forever for a Telvanni noble that wants to marry me, of all people.
Like One Piece. Eyes break out of glasses. Doing! Let this like fly out like. Oh god, a scamp. You okay? I killed the scamp. You sure you want to keep following me? Okay, you'll fight me. Don't say I didn't warn you. I tried to warn you. I tried to be going my way. Try to walk past the path, and you pulled your blades. I didn't walk towards you. You came at me. I consider that self-defense. I hear combat music. I hear a foe. must run. Oh, I see him. Oh, Lord, he coming. What? Kouti? There you are. He's dealt with. He's been exploded. He's been detonated. Alright.
There's no way to tell I no one to bury me. No.
Hey, at least they'll be happy. Hopefully.
Hey, wait for me.
Hopefully we can just doom this lady to an eternal servitude.
Hey, wait for me. Hey, wait for me.
Hey, wait for me! Alright, War Chief, I have your wife.
What do you want of me?
Thank you.
Yes, yes, Sarah. Yes, we are here.
Yes, Sarah. And this fine man, is he to be my bridegroom? He is very distinguished looking, isn't he? A bit severe, perhaps, but the lines on his face there. Surely he likes to smile. Oh, Sarah, I think I'll be very happy. Aww. Yeah, maybe. I mean, to be fair, we did just save this lady from a life of servitude and basically being basically equivalent of a queen.
Greetings, Outlander. Have you returned to my Telvanni bride? This is my new bride. I am very pleased your gift shall harm blade. No, she's not so generous in the hips, though I'd like. I promised to make her a very happy bride, and to do her honor as a high-born Telvanni lady. And as I have said, I will now name you Zainab Nerevarine, war leader of the Zainab, protector of the people. Let's give the Zainab thong, and a enchanted heirloom with the tribe. We shall be assigned to all Dunmer that the Zainab have named you, Nerevarine.
I'm not sure I want this. I like the issue. Okay, it's not low enough. You can't see my. Like, I'm just going like this one. He's like.
I don't want this. But you must take it. It's all we deserve. It's the best thing we can give you. It's our tribes. It was given to us, bound by generation to generation.
It's like no. Okay. Okay, we already got Redguard Horator, so we close that down. Yeah. So after all the raiders, then Horator and Neverarine. Just got. All right. Close that down. Okay. So we just need to be Telvanni and Hlalu Horator. We already got the Horator of. Oh yeah, we only have a bunch more quests to do, but we're almost there. Huh. Kind of funny that think about the main quest is almost done. And then side quest galore. So we needed the Era Benisum camp. Era Benisum. So where are you? Ziamusa? Era Benisum? Okay, so it's south of Telfir. Divine Dimension! Did I sell that? Oh, no, that's... Amulet of Divine Dimension. What did I get rid of my amulet? Teeth of the Ushalaku. Hey, we now have a permanent warp staff. Warp staff!
Probably nothing.
I am very much something. I am the Nerevarine. I am king of I am Neverarine, leader of the tribes the wayward tribes. I really do have no power, but hey, I'm head of tribe Nerevar. That's something. I spoke to a ghost. I mean, to be fair, the moment I get rid of this moon and star thing, I'm going to get my rings back on, because I feel like it may be weaker. So we need to head to Inibimusen. Wait, it's Helfir. Does Helfir have one? Oh, no. Telmora, Brenora, and Dagonfell. Dagonfell closer? Like Mar. Where's Dagonfell? Telmora, Goss. Daedra. Where's Dagonfell? Ebonheart's very far. Dagonfell. How far is that? Ugh, it's just disgusting! Oh my god, no! So yeah, let's head back to Sage of Thmora. Yeah. very too far. Very too far. So the Musa camp. So we'd head southwest. Leap and jump. Alright, we've almost crossed the islands. Hey, look at Kola. Ew, silverfish. Or what was silverfish? Ew, silverfish. Oh. Ew, mud crabs. What was mud crab is now burnt mud crabs. My explosive sword of death and agony. Whee! God, I love this game. This game's fun. I'm gonna be sad to see this game go when I eventually beat all the quest lines. When I beat the other quests and eventually do the DLC and everything, this is gonna be so sad to see this game go. This is probably some of the not some of the most fun I've had in the Elder Scrolls, but it's the first Elder Scrolls game in a while that's actually felt like an Elder Scrolls game since I played. Because remember, the Elder Scrolls games I played before this were Arena, Battlespire, and Daggerfall. The most Elder Scrolls games ever. So, just let you know that. Okay. Oh, camp's right here. Let me in! Let me in! Ah, I missed! Damn. I missed. Let me in.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Are you the only cousin in Neverarine? You'll find no welcome here, I'm afraid. We know about the prophecies. Older Ashkan and Gula Khan say they're a foolish superstition. There'd be trouble if you speak with them. Perhaps you should speak with our wise woman, Mani Rai. Maragash. That's us and our rules. She steals a man's vital essence to make herself a powerful sorcerer. Camps to the west, along with the lava. If others with her would stay away. It's hard to find the camp with this landscape anyway. I wonder who that person is. Dun-dun-dun.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
Okay, where is the wise woman? Saying that's Yurt. No.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Wait, it was like... Oh, it's a scrib. It was... Oh, right in the middle. We're circling it.
May I help you?
Well, I found it. How do you enter? There. Well, it's probably best to wait until it's, like, in the morning. I am Rai, a wise woman of the Arabeni Sum. You are the outlander who claims to fill Neverarine prophecies. Do you my service, or do you seek my counsel? Counsel. I warn you, be wary of Ashcan Ulath Paul and his supporters. They all hate outlanders and love nothing more than to kill them and loot them. They don't respect custom or hospitality, and they think nothing of killing unarmed men, women, or children. They are bad men and bad leaders, and you should fear them. Ulath Paul? With Paul's always in his ear, took his bodyguard, Gula Khan Ahaz. I am just a weak woman, and I can show you know best. But I would kill Ahaz first, the weaker of the two. I had secret magics and powers. I would use to preserve you while I defend against the two enemies at once. Ahaz is Ulath Paul's faithful bodyguard. He's not as strong as skilled as Ashu Ahe. Whenever you see Ulath Paul, you'll see Ahaz. Fight Ulath Paul, you'll also fight Ahaz. Ashu Ahe is a great fighter, the most strong, experienced the Arabeni Sum. He wears enchanted armor and boasts none of the Arabeni Sum can defeat him, not even Ulath Paul.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
You wish to be named Arabeni Sum at Neverarine. Never. Not while Ashcan, Ulath Paul, and his war-loving Arabeni Sum live. They all hate Outlanders, and are proud and haughty, and will never suffer an Outlander to rule them. If you would make Neverarine the Arabeni Sum, you must kill Ulath Paul and his supporter, the Gulakans, Ahaz, Nabi, and Ashu Hepe. You must help me make peace. You must make the peace-loving Arabeni Sum, Gulakan Hanamu, or Ashcan. Ashcan Hanamu could name you Arabeni Sum. Before you do anything can be done, you must first eliminate Ulath Paul and his supporters. You should come speak with me, and we will discuss further how you might be named Arabeni Sum Nerevarine. Alright. Ahaz, Ranabi, and Ashuehe. Ranabi? I'll let know that everyone possibly what you want. Nobody cares about that. You just make us tired. Go away.
Outlander, what do you want?
Oh, this is good note. Race break. Neat. Ooh, new weapon. Bone dancer. Ooh. In the robes of Erudan the Wise. Fighter gods. Ashua, hey. You have slain one of my people. You must pay with your life.
Go.
Well, that was fast. Mountain Spirit. Shield 10 points. Cast shield on you. Okay, that's a pretty good shield.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
Ashcan. You slay one of people, you pay with your life. Cynic kills Heart of Fire. In the Wind of Ahaz. Oh, that is good. That. In the War Axe of Iran Amu. Good selling fodder? Okay. You killed our wart, you're Ashcan! We're fucked! Okay. That's not it. Now, with Ashcan Ulath Paul and his supporters dead, we may consider the Nerevarine prophecies and how you might be named Arabeni Sum. Nerevarine. Now, with Ulath Paul and his supporters out of the way, it's a simple matter to be named Nerevarine of Arabeni Sum. You do is persuade Gulakan Han Amu to become the Ashcan of the Arabeni Sum. See him out in the Gulak Yurt. Prepared, however. Hanamu is not the material one would choose when looking to make an Ashcan. He may be difficult to persuade.
I'm never too busy for...
May I help you?
No matter what Nerevarine says, I'm not interested. I do not want to be an Ashcan. I don't care. Everyone despises me. I'm a weakling and a coward and a fool. I hate it, but it's true. I just want to be left alone. Yes, I recognize it. Ahaz wore that amulet. Said it kills Heart of Fire. Ahaz had it from his father, and Ahaz's father had it from Kinetu Nila. And Kinetu Nila had it from Saint Kill, the great witch warrior. What does that do with wanting to be Ashcan?
Give Son of Kilo a heart of fire, make a little speech.
Thank you, your lesson is clear. It is the amulet that gives courage in battle. It is the idea of that amulet that gives confidence in the tribe. But it is the Ashcan who wears the amulet. The Ashcan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the people, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. Yes, I recognize it is the war axe of my father, the war axe of Aranamu, who hath Paul had it from my father and carried as an Ashcan. What does it do with my one to be an Ashcan? Thank you, your lesson is clear. Axe that gives strength in war, it is the idea of the axe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashcan who bears the axe, the Ashcan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, I must give it thought.
Yes, Outlander. What may I do for you?
Basically, give the name of gear to this guy. That's what I'm guessing. So we already took. So do we take this guy's stuff? The mountain spirit. Yeah, I can't take that, unfortunately. My inventory's full.
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
Yes, recognize it.
I'm listening.
Ranabi wore that robe. The robe of Erodon the Wise. It's handed down to Ranabi through his family. What does that have to do with being Ashcan? Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom and counsel, and it's the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashcan who wears the robe. The Ashcan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe. Who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now, with the Egoth Paul dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hand, and I must accept that responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashcan of the Nerevarine Sum, and I shall name you Neverarine. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Shalfarmus Blade. I promise that as Ashcan I'll do my best to amend the dark reputation of the Nerevarine Sum. And as my first action as Chief, I now name you Nerevarine Sum Nerevarine, champion of the Nerevarine Sum, and protector of the people. You must also go to wise woman Manirai and get her from this the seizing of Nerevarine Sum, and she's an heirloom of the tribe. She signed Lord Dunmer that Nerevarine Sum have named you Neverarine.
You're Neverarine. Hana Amu is now Ashcan. Many changes, many changes. And for prophecies? To the Ashcan is named you Neverarine Sum Nerevarine. Congratulations, and I must also give you the seizing of Sum, a tribal heirloom is thought to be held by our chosen champions token for the name Neverarine. Take the token. What does it do? The seizing of Nerevarine Sum. Telekinesis.
Welcome, friend.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
That just seems like a lot of shit. That just seems like really, it's really shit. I'm gonna be honest, guys. He's not spirit. That man's curious. Alright. So let's, divine intervention! Divine intervention! Okay, let's tell Vani. Tell Mora, Genesis, tell Bernora, Sage of Mora, tell everyone. Okay. Okay. So, you could just kill all the leaders, by the way. You don't have to actually... Like, if you kill them, you can make yourself leader, but... I don't think I'll do that. I think I'm just going to do it myself, you know? Okay, so first, we need to speak to the master of... Intel Boss. The Master Ryan.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Because Tel Voss is the... Well... is the center for the Telvanni. Same way how we got all these things from the other members of the they do a quest for each of the members of them.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet.
Is there something I can do for you out?
Upper level of Telvas. New. Svaro's Trade House. Opposite of Voss. Telvas. What? Voss, and Telmora. Alright. Just west of Telmora and opposite of Voss. Okay, just west. Oh, I see. Ow. Alright. Okay. Be far enough away to consider the Gracelands. There we are. Where are you?
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
What enemy am I seeing? What? Okay. What the hell? Alright. This is Telvas? Voss Chapel. No. Where the fuck is Telvas? Anyways. Opposite Telvas, just west. Alright. Give me one. Okay, Telvas is... Okay, it's just west of Voss. It's that there. Okay. I wonder if the entirety of the Telvanni up here. Maybe they still be dead. But, apparently I think canonically we actually... The Nerevarine joins House Telvanni in many places.
Is there something? Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Oh, fine. Okay.
You want something?
I can do?
The... That does nothing for me, so...
Is there something?
You want something?
Oh? Oh, sorry. No comment on that. Man is just like, hello, how you doing? It's like, Okay, hello to you too, sir. What are you doing being locked up in a jail cell? Oh, no. Alright.
What is it? What do you want?
Oh, so it's a museum. Oh, that's cool. Oh!
May I
That's
help?
cool. Okay. On reputate. Hircine Armory. Central Tower. I don't know why this game is making me want to play Worms 4D, like 3D. It's a game from my childhood.
What do you want?
Okay.
May I help you?
Yeah, it's over here. Hircine Armory. Nope. Northeastern Tower. Oh god! That is just a bone lord. Oh, they're just skeletons. Why is there an entire section of the Telvos dedicated to undead lords?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Why? Why is there a bone lord here?
Oh yeah, there's a witch in here.
Oh yeah, can't. Isn't it down there? Whee! No, it's service tower. Central tower. Quick save. Oh, once you're at the top of the tower, the original structure that wraps around within the. No, not Telvos. Where is it? Nerevarine. Alright. Is he leads master to that into the fair up. Okay. Oh, that's it. His house is right there. Alright, I see it. I see how to get up there. Can I have it? Okay, roof access. No, what the fuck? Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, there it is. Alright. Ah! Okay.
Do you want something from me?
Master Orion. Master Orion? Cool house.
I've heard of you, yes. You are the outlander which the Talvani Horator. Horator is a special champion and war leader chosen by a great house in war. Why do you ask?
That's how Horator is. I thought you were has to be confirmed as Horator.
Yes, I understand. You're willing to take your responsibility, and I am willing to vote for you as Horator. The other Talvani councillors will also cooperate, though some might be a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered. Mistress Dratha doesn't like men, and Mistress Tharana is losing her mind. Our Master Grothin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but he'll delay you indefinitely. I suggest you kill our Master Grothin.
Neloth?
He lives in Talnaga, the tower of Sage Mora. He's a short-tempered, but he will listen to reason if you're persuasive enough. Do not expect him to be polite.
Mistress Stratha.
Is the oldest living Talvani councillor, sustained by the necromantic arts. Likes men of all races, though I do not know why. We found the tower in Telmora. Mrs. Tharana is not aged one because war is centric every year. The tower is in Telbranora, which is Azora's coast, far to the south northeast.
And Grothin.
Register Grothin never directly refused requests, but delays indefinitely, never giving an answer. No solution other than killing Grothin. I tell you plainly, I stand to gain if Master Grothin dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. My advice is still good. Grothin won't name me Horator, but he'll never come out and say so. And House Devani and his custody settle disputes in this manner.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I don't know if Master Neloth is a very popular one. Okay. So so we already got Master Ion. So let's head to Telmora first, because that's the first one on the list I think of. Also, it's right there.
Is there something you need?
Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking about just doing I'm gonna be honest, I might just do the main quest with this character, and then do the thief and mage just doing their quest lines. If that makes sense. Not actually finishing the main quest, but just becoming ending them with the House Redguard, the House Lalu and House Telvani quest lines. You know, doing the Mage Guild and the other guild quest lines, and then finishing up with those. Because honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in the ending I got for the houses. I shouldn't have killed them. I should have fought. I should have said this is enough, and did it, but it's too late now. They're dead.
I can spare. Is there something I can do?
You know, I killed them, and their blood is on my hands. I'll probably live with that for the rest of my character's life. I'm saying this in a role-playing sense, by the way. I don't actually feel, not like extreme guilt over it, but I still feel like, oh, I did this, it sucks.
Anything I can do for you?
I'll take that. Do you have a Rising Force potion? I'll take the quality Rising, exclusive Rising Force. Nanine, so you're not the person I'm looking for. I'm looking for Mrs. Stratha. You that?
How
No.
may I help you? Interesting. Go on.
Not you. You.
Is there something
What is this man doing here? Is it lost? Moon and Star. The chatted ring called Moon and Star, or one clan of Moon and Star, as the Ashlanders call it, is forged with the hero Nerevarine when killed instantly. I want to be Horator. Dull vivec! I did think it's a man! Let's make a man's skin, for now. Listen very carefully. There's nothing wrong with males. There's nothing wrong with rats, per se. I just don't like males or rats. So I think you best be going while you can. Ah! Just... fuck. I
I'm waiting.
I just flicked my table, right, trying to get the character. That hurt. Oh, Vivec, I think it's a man. Plead for a hearing. Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at this poor bunny. I suppose, for now, I must be merciful and at least listen to it. Well, I'm glad we listened. And I'm glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay attention to Lady Azura's portents as they should. Did you know the full to Neverarine? Well then, you shall be our orator. You have my vote and my blessing. And this scroll, it'll come in handy where you're going. The Summon Golden State is added to your inventory.
Do you want something from me?
Sexism, it sucks. I don't think I need to say that. It should just be common knowledge. Hey. Well, at least one person wants to be orator. Okay. Next up is Master Neloth and Telnaga.
How are you?
Where's Telnaga? Oh, we already got went to Telnaga. Let's tell Fear, Sage of Mora. Sage of Mora, got it. Alright. What's good is I can bribe my way to Orator. Or Orator. Sorry, I know, I still Orator, sorry. That's cool. Cool ass door. That's an inn? I thought that was like the big like place for the. Oh no, that's it. Sure, we already got about three people. Well, 2 people on the side. About to become a 3. We should another 3 more. Like it stops just saying 3 like a broken record. Because next stream of this game will probably be just, oh god, honestly, it'll probably be heading to the into the finale of the main quest. Which will be interesting, because after that, it's just basically exploration, doing a bunch of side quests. Hi! Master Neloth. Oh my god, it's Master Neloth. Why do they hate? What? Okay. Can I still do the quest one if Master Neloth is dead? Oh yeah, because I killed all the people here. Give me a moment. Neloth. And I just broke the game though, because guess what? Neloth is a main NPC later. So Morrowind. If killing him break the game? Trivia. House Spy quest was more Tong quest. The game for release. You mentioned trust that you love your dead. Orator quest. Dead counselors. Okay. Oh, okay, so you don't actually have to. Okay, so you just so I don't. I don't have to worry. If Master Neloth is dead, I mean, Okay, it's not gonna worry. I'm just gonna make a save first, like here. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna load my quick save and make a save here on second save. Then load first save. And Brainora.
I can spare a few moments.
Tell Brainora, and then we have to tell,
3 blessings.
we don't have to worry about that. Oh, no, we need 2 more. Tell Brainora, and it's in
I
the.
can spare a few moments.
We need to head to the northeastern part. Can these fish leave me alone? Okay. Northeastern of the game map. You can reach that boat with Sage Mora. Oh, this place. I'm blind! Kind of funny Master Neloth is now dead. You know, despite being an essential NPC in Skyrim. He is canonically dead in this route. In order to work with House Redguard, he had to kill him. Tower.
Yes, Outlander. What do you
How do you do?
Tharana.
Yes, Outlander. What do you go ahead, Outlander?
Tharana's chamber. Felon.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Okay. There it is.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Greetings.
Oh, what the hell is this red book? She's book burning? What are you here for? I'm here to feed the spiders. Funny orator. It's a seal box course. You keep things in bitter green written. Keep them fresh with a little net bed. Or is it Horman or Mandor? Oh, yes. Or spiders in the box. Spiders' eggs. Keep them fresh with net blood. You wouldn't have it waiting with you. Spiders' eggs. Nice fresh ones. So, go ahead. Show me the hood. Auditor, or Mandor. You got it with you. Always happy to get some fresh spider's eggs. Or spiders. When I was much younger, we grew up our own spiders. What? Oh, you want to wait? Or tater? Certainly, go right ahead. Whatever you like. Don't mind. What are we talking about? Well, she's convinced. That's all it took. Actually, what were we talking about? You're just telling me about your time. Yeah, your time. Yeah. Is there a way we can shallow jump spell? Magnitude? On self. Can we increase the duration? Oh my god. No, we can't. I can increase it a little bit, but not enough to... Okay, not enough. Restore attribute strength. Self. Okay, spell chance 1 to 100. It is for 1 second. Actually, what if I increase it to 2 seconds? 3 seconds? Okay, 2 seconds. Okay. Who's made a better restore attribute? So that'd be R restore strength. And that means that I can use that. And it should be cheaper and have a better hit rate. While also restoring more. It restores 1 to 100 for 2 seconds. Well, that's for 30 seconds, so...
Is there something you need?
Okay. It's like Tomb Raider. That's a wrong game. Actually, not Tomb Raider. Actually, another game series I need to play. I've actually have a lot of memories of Tomb Raider, Telerune. Because I've actually, my grandmother used to own a PlayStation 1 when I was a kid. My grandmother was big into video games. And it was always a game series I always wanted to try out. Because she owned it, and I remember always playing the intro cinematic. Or not the intro, the mansion level. Where so you play in the mansion and basically mess around. And I was always curious about, like, the actual game. Because I've never seen it. Like, I've never actually seen the gameplay. Beyond that. Now, has it probably aged like milk? Yeah, probably. But I also played Resident Evil 2, so that's also that. I also played Mega Man Legends and Resident Evil 2, so... Resident Evil 1, I should really say. Resident Evil 2, I actually think aged pretty dang well. But,
I can spare a few moments.
we head to Sage of Mora. From Sage of Mora, we head to the next location, which will be... Telerune. Or Telemora. Telerune is right... Okay, Telerune's right there, so...
I can spare a few moments, if you care to...
There we are. Now, of what I hear is we actually have to kill this guy. We have to kill this man. Damn! Alright. Why don't we just here? No, it's Nora. Tower entry. Alright, take us SP here. On city. Gothrin? Gothrin lives in the tower. There's a south-facing door on the top of the stairs, the upper terrace. Flatty the upper terrace. You can't get to Gothrin through the tower entry, the tower living quarters. Thank you! Actually, you really helped me. That's all I needed.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Oh, wow. What do you sell? Shock mirror. Resist shock, Fiend katana. Okay, you get some good shit, I'm gonna say. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want? How may I help?
Bro mirror. Alright, and you, Grothin.
With an outfit like that, you must be doing very well for yourself. Can I help you?
Crater.
Yes, I know what a herator is.
Tell your story and how to...
No, wait, let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense, your proof's persuasive, but it's just such a rock matter is a grave responsibility, and not to be taken in haste. I'll need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Talvani counselors. Leave me.
Goodbye.
Yes, Outlander. What do you
If you
want?
get a better one...
Very well, I've heard your story, and you are not one of us. So I suppose I'll have to explain. Or you have to just keep annoying me. I have no intention of naming you a orator of House Talvani. It's not in Talvani interest to name you an unknown and unreliable outlander, an outsider of such an important position. My opinion will not change. You'll persist and bother me, you will regret it. The discussion is over.
Well, hey, guess what?
That does it.
Oh god! His daedra servants are jumping me. Too bad I out tank it. My heavy armor is going up at least. Ow. Okay, ow. 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 Ow! Ow! Okay. Use the recall spell. Oh,
Never too busy.
oops. Almost me. Oh, no, almost me. There, where? There's. That was definitely an encounter. Ow. Okay. That was definitely an encounter with an enemy. Alright. Yes, where are we heading to? Talmora? Yeah, Talmora. So we head to Voss.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
I'm gonna head to tell Voss. Yeah, you should probably get this back on. The ability to teleport anytime is really useful, honestly. The more teleportation spells, the better. What is trying to kill us here? I don't know what. It keeps detecting. It's like, we're gonna die! It's like, what? No, we're not gonna die. Not yet, at least. Hopefully not. I mean, we're pretty dang strong. Oh, God. Alright. What do you mean it failed? Okay. Oh, that's cool. I always love the, like, you know, the world and like seeing this, like the planets in the sky. They're really cool. That's probably one of the cooler things about the Elder Scrolls in general is the fact that it doesn't take place on Earth. It is an entirely unique planet. It's an entirely unique planet with different rules and laws and forces of nature. It is not Earth. It will never be Earth. Ah! Have you gathered the votes of the other councillors? I see you've gathered the votes of the surviving Telvanni councillors, the Hortator of House Telvanni. And I have something useful for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. Of the Hortator. It's an ancient artifact. It hasn't been used in centuries. I think you'd be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. Oh, so House Telvanni is magic. So that means House Lalu is thievery? Okay, so that means we get to do House Telvanni first before we do the Mage Guild. Because the Mage Guild ends with killing the House Telvanni. I did look that up. So, I should probably do that quest line first before anything else. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, it's just House Telvanni zones. The traitor. The traitor of House Telvanni. Alright. House Lalu. Lalu Lulelo. Lalu Lulelo. Excuse me. Lalu. Okay. But yeah, now we're now Hortator. Now we need to head to House Lalu. And we need to head to Vivec Lalu Plaza. Curio Manor. Okay, so Svi. Okay. So what does that rope do? Fortify Magicka plus... actually, I like those rows. Actually better than Horde Led's rows, because they give Fortify Magicka. And they also look better. For the house! Okay.
We make a special trip just for you.
Oops, wrong way.
Same low price.
What do you mean with I'm heading farther away. Same low price.
We make a special trip just
Excuse
for
me.
you.
By the way.
Same low price.
Sorry about that. Excuse. Okay, so House Lalu is... That's Redguard, it's Arena. Lalu is east of Redguard, so we head south twice, then west. Or we just jump there. Actually, we can travel through these guys to House the Lalu. And dip low. What the f- Can you still mark? Damn. Crassus Curio and Curio Manor. Damn glitches. Ellen Nation's Corner Club. Alchemist. Pawnbroker. Weaponsmith. General Goods. No Name Club. And this, here's just another merchant. Where? Curio Man. There it is. Helen Drew.
Go ahead,
Rosa.
Outlander. What do you need?
Hello? Where's Crassus Curio? Gracias Curio. It's Balin Sodretti.
Is there something you need?
Horse. Crassus! Yes, I'm Crassus Curio. You can call me Uncle Crassus. Yes, that's my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. Advancement? A suitable hospital, my dear. Good idea. Lalu counselors. Here's our signature to the yellow book with House Lalu. This is Lalu counselors' residences. Lalu Orator. A raider is a great honor, a great house for the war leader. It's an ancient tradition, seldom invoked in modern times. There's a story, and ask to be conferred as Hortator, or Horator. You want to be Hortator? Orator? A pity. Orvestren does not want you to be Horator, and very few councils are willing to give Sir Dren his approval. But if you were to give me a small gift of 1,000 drinks, I might reconsider. It's not for time. Please, take your time. What's a little time between intimate friends? Admire. It's nice to hear. Not interested. Yes, truly is. Okay. Not interested. Come on. You only have to roll. St. Olm's can't. Oh, they're all here. Okay, come on. It was less money to just do. Okay.
You only are a pity, Orson. But your eloquent passion, your exquisite vulnerability, moves me to risk it all and defy Orvestren. Yes, sweetie, I will name you Horator, but I have something to ask of you. Will you give me a kiss? Oh, all right. Mwah. How tender and thoughtful. You made me the happiest fellow in the back. And now, Pumpkin, it's time for your gift. And I'll have just what you want. In my formal capacity as Councilor of House Lalu, I give you my vote and title of Horator. Perhaps I can give you this little suggestion. I am sure you can persuade Dram Barrow to support you as Horator. If you can find him, or Vestren has Navana Ulas and Valanda and Wani in his pocket. I want to make a little trip to Dran Plantation while we're talking to them. And there's the Yingling after all.
Okay. Dram Barrow.
Very secretive. He lives somewhere in Vivec. He's the head of the Kamana Tong. He lives at the plantation of the Ascadian Isles. Maybe you'll bribe him or trick him. He despises the Empire, and I've heard rumors he's made some kind of deal with the Sixth House.
Nonetheless.
Lives in West Manor, near Saran. Seek the world with the Saran, now with Route heading west, and look for the manor south the road.
In Valanda Wani.
Councilor the Blonde Omani lives outside Vivec and Lomas Island. The bridge of the mainland from Telveni Conflict turns south across the bridge of Island.
Okay. And Yingling Half-Troll.
He's a foreigner like me, but he simply does not understand the Dunmer like I do. To dispose of him, the other councillors would not be upset. You kill any of the rest of them, of course, it's a different story. He lives in Union Manor of the St. Holmes Canton.
Greetings to you. A pleasure.
Can I sleep in your bed? No. Damn. I can't sleep with the funny Imperial man.
What do you want? Not now.
Not your business, and I am watching you.
I mean, they do hate me for a reason. So, okay, St. Olm's Plaza. So, Lalu, Redguard, Setlin, Ebenhart, Temple. St. Olm's Southwest. Okay. Oh shit! Well, I guess I'm swimming. Okay. Woo! Willpower, agility, and personality level up. Intelligence is probably more important. It's agility. Also, almost maxed out Longblade. Alright. Where is my leaping spell? Super jump. Whee!
ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
What are you doing here? Okay. You! Send me to St. Holmes. Okay, I guess we're going to the temple. Because St. Holmes should be, like, literally, like... No, St. Lynn. St. Holmes is, like, the one right over there. Just don't ask anything about the temple, and it should be fine. Alright. Haunted Manor in St. Nope. You know, it's probably a waste. Out. Out.
How are you?
Drambarrow. I don't know where he lives. Seen at the top of St. Holmes before. Okay. Got it. You know, I like to imagine that my character, like, wait, no, why don't we talk about? I was about to say, not a big fan of the Empire. He's a member of the Imperial Legion. He's, like, the highest member in Morrowind. He's pretty loyal to the Legion. Alright. Hey, no one's here. President of the nearby. Oh, hi! Not again. Freaking have a hair stamp and fuck this zombie. Alright. Fucking hate ash zombies. Terrifying. You know, sleeping in a haunted room, you know, totally, you know, safe. Totally not gonna be eaten by zombies or something like that, like I almost was. Alright. Use some of my lockpicks. The other blade. Just in here. Also, I need to really visit like the Fighters Guild, get some like upgrades, because I'm pretty dang injured. I mean, let's be honest. Huh? It's very well taken care of. You, guarding the bold. The darkelf is in my outfit sometime. How can I help ya? Thomas, our boss. You want to talk to him? Business. Talk to him.
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Talk to him. Drambarrow.
I take precaution to ensure I'm not found easily. I see, I'll take more precautions. What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
I wish to become Orator of House Sulalu.
You have found me, and that means you are resourceful. Yes, I'll vote for you as Orator. But my vote alone means nothing. Yngling is a fool. You may bribe or kill him. Crassius Curio is a man of passion. He can be manipulated. But Vlada and Nevada are Orvis' dreaded creatures. They will do nothing without his approval.
Alright. So, next is Orvis. Or is he yelling in the Canton Plaza? Oh, where am I going? Sorry, I spaced out there for a sec. My brain went clocked out.
Not now, Outlander.
Healing Manor. Alright. Star. Sugar.
Finally, something interesting. From where do you hail?
Falcol. There you are.
What's your story?
What's your story? Well, it's not bad when you know your way around Shelfheimer's blade. What are you looking for, Henry and Vivec?
I want to be Orator.
That's a touching story. If I don't have 2,000 drakes, you won't get my vote.
Here's 2,000 drakes.
Pleasure doing business with you, shall find displayed. And I'm a man of my word. You've got my vote in the office of Hortator and the house of House Lalu. Once you get everyone's vote, Dr. Cassius Curio.
Okay. Alright. Alright, and where is Orvis?
Well enough, Duke Damdren, very within Tribunal. He's a net ranch in the Ascadian Isles.
Wait a minute. Ascadian Isles, that's... You run the Dren Plantation in Plegad. Oh. Oh. So let's just say, hypothetically, if I just killed the man... Oh shit, wrong move. Would anything change? Probably not. In fact, people might end up actually thanking me for that. Alright, and let's do the foreign quarter. Alright, and then we just head north to Dren Plantation. Alright. Whee! Is this Dren Plantation already? Or is this more of a back? The good old Bargat Plantation. Scadian Isle South. There's the Dren Plantation. Alright, where are you? Shipping house?
Know you. What do you want?
Nice shield, my god. Only fools not pick some locks. Man, it really likes. Okay. Hi. Man is prepared for anything. Oh, it's the Kamana Tong. He said he's the leader of the Kamana Tong, so yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Nafala. There we are. A couple diamonds, a couple rubies, and the note. Ranus and Naville, you have served me well over the years. My brother has been trying to stop our business. Lost over half our shipments recently. The Duke may be my brother, but if he keeps interfering, I'm afraid he must be killed. I'll be next in line. I can consolidate my power for the redguard to come up with a candidate. I'm telling you this so that you know the risks that you will be taking. If you are unwilling, I will accept your word of honor not to speak of our business. You stay, I will reward you. D. Hey, you might have some explaining to do. Oh. I mean, you already knew he's a prick, so I mean, nothing's really changing. Oh my god, it's a lot of armor. That gold, though, however, is mine. You know, I feel like I really should kill him.
What do you want?
Lalu.
So, you want to be Hortator of House Lalu, and you've come to see me. You show unusual wisdom for an outlander. What's the title of Hortator worth to you? Why do you want to be Hortator?
I have some papers I believe you should see.
So you're putting your nose in places not to be, eh? I see how it is. That was Hortator is what you want. You're welcome to it. Won't cost me anything at all, and I'll make sure Nevadahulis and Neveranda Umani understand exactly where we stand.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Alright. We'll learn more about those guys later in House Talbani questline. On the House Lalu, which will be in our Thieves Guild quest. Alright. The next we have to do is head to the Amani and Elmas Island, east of Saint Avec, and in the Ulis Manor, which is from the Strand's House of Earthly Delights. Directly east of the Dren Plantation. So, head east of here. Alright, we need to go north more. Oh, hello?
Under sun and sky, Outlander.
Ah, that's it. Whack. Arano Plantation. East of the St. Olm's Cannon. The west of Strand's Hazards of the Bites, directly east of Dren Plantation. And northeast of Vec. In Saran? Oh, it's in Saran. You know, I once got my first beginner tip for this was to never sprint in this game. You just press T once. But just either never sprint and take forever to get anywhere, or press T once and have no issues. Foolish manner. Where are you, little shit? You! Nope, you're wrong room. You. I just heard the news, Shelf Armor's Blade. Congratulations on your negotiations, Orvestren. What can I do for one as influential as yourself? I want to be Horse Hortator. Oh, yes. Sir, Shelf Armor's Blade. The Hortator thing. Right. They said if I knew what was good for me, I would do as you asked. So, you want to be Hortator? I'll make you a Hortator. I vote for you. That's all I have to do, right? Once the councils agree, I'll make sure to see Crassus Curio.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Drink that. After we do that, we just need to go to house to Curio and Vivec. We head back to the Urshilaku. This is it's east of east of St. Olms. So this way. Slaughtered. No worries. Kiss. Hey, that's St. Olms, right? Yeah, east of St. Olms. Alright. We haven't encountered the Dark Brotherhood in a while, you know? Though I know if we encounter them, they'll be dead in seconds, but... Alright. I need to Curio and Vivec, and then bing, bing, bada, boom. Done. Done. Omani.
Is there something you would need?
Hey man, it has venom.
May I help you?
Of course, Shelf and Miss Blade. Whatever you want. The Hortator. Yes, of course. You wish to be named Hortator of House Lalu. No sooner said than done. You will, of course, need to receive confirmation from the other Halal councillors. But have confidence in your ability to persuade them. Once the councils agree, speak with the Crassus Curio again. He'll give you the belt of Hortator.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
What's this Hortator?
Is there something you
I thought a Horator was the original term, but no, it's Hortator. Hortator, according to Azura herself. And who am I to argue with the quite literally a daedra prince? The person who named the damn thing. It's like me going into... I mean, to be fair, it is kind of similar to the guy who made the GIF. Everyone, it's pronounced GIF actually by the person who made the thing. Everyone says GIF anyway because it sounds better, and it's spelt GIF. I remember the giant wars over that. Like is it blue? Is it yellow? It's blue. It's fucking yellow. Start strangling each other. Ah, yeah, good times, good times. It's blue, it's goddamn purple! Alright. You... It just walks over table.
Is there something I
Not you.
can do for you?
Crassus!
Glad to see you again, Shelf and Miss Blade.
Lalu Horator.
All the councillors agree. Splendid. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy for you. What an honor. But no more than you deserve, Pumpkin. And now I have a little treat for you. It's a belt given to you by the Hortator of House Hulalu. Just snuggle around that simple, supple waist. Oh, now, I know you have important things to do, but don't be a stranger. Don't neglect poor, lonely Uncle Crassus, your devoted admirer.
Okay.
You seem like very good company.
You're very, very good company. Mm-hmm. Very, very good company. Ooh, okay, what is my belt right now? My belt is the belt of Heartfire, which is to cast spells, but this is better. Plus 20 magicka. Permanently.
Go ahead, Outlander. Watch yourself.
Okay, now what? Now we are Wardator and Nerevarine of everywhere. So we had the Temple Canton and vivec. Didn't speak much. Give me a moment to check some things. Community. Alright. Check on one see if you responded to. Alright, just want to check some things. Alright, so we want to head. So we are now we've done 4 and 5. Let us go back to the temple. Alright. Where is... No. Quickly! You want to meet the Arcannon? Oh, you're Donzo. The Arcannon is in his private quarters, and he very much wishes to speak with you. But I warn you, avoid confrontation with the Ordinators at all costs. The Arcannon has spoken with the High Fane Ordinators, but if you are a wanted criminal, they may try to arrest you. With the blood faithful service the temple is spilled, it will take a reconciliation of all that much more difficult. The Arcannon is waiting alone to speak with you in his private quarters. Private quarters in the East Chapel of the High Fane, while there are Ordinators at the entrance of both East and West Chapels. There's a private back entrance of the two Serione's private quarters. Perhaps you want to sneak past the Ordinators by stealth and magic. By high training to sneak past them, even aided by magic, would be difficult. Stealth magic, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I am one criminal, but I don't think they can really do anything to me.
Now we know your plan, Outlander.
What plan?
You know you plan to meet the Arcannon's private quarters, Outlander. We will be watching you carefully. Don't break the law, or we will take swift action. Theft, trespass, assault, foul murder, and contempt are serious crimes. Criminals must pay compensation. Or serve sentences of punitive labor.
Okay. Do we have visibility? Yeah, chameleon. I just saw a chameleon, didn't we? Yeah, Kaya's black pants. And that's invisibility, right? You won't notice if we just do this, right? Yeah, the skeleton key, might as well use it.
What are you doing? Get out! Quickly,
Dollar
Outlander.
ceremony.
I haven't much time.
Thank you for coming, Shalfheim's Blade. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it's time to change that doctrine.
Temple's doctrine?
The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. Well, you have been chosen Wardator and Nerevarine by the Dwemer people, and we reached a crisis with dagoth-ur. We can no longer defend the people against the Awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I'd rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to that situation from Lord Vivec himself. He has asked you to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say?
Yes, I'll meet with Vivec.
Good. Here are 2 keys. One to the private back entrance to my quarters. The other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivec's palace. I regret that at his present, the ordinators are not completely under my control. So for now, I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivec is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient. Perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting.
Okay. The Neverarine?
You're the one they call the Neverarine. You are a heretic, and all who support you are heretics. You may think imperial law protects heretics, and you may be right, but some of the temple faithful care little for imperial law. The dagoth-ur has the one to the tribunal temple.
Okay, we already read that.
Holy guards.
So yeah, Vivec.
But gallant knights was subtle rogue of the first council.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
Can get out of the way?
I will have to cheam you!
Anyways, I will have to use Cheem if you don't move out of the way. I can just do this. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. Top of the puzzle. Okay, south of the temple can. How do you leave? My arm itches. Okay. So it should be just south of this, right? It's the farthest south we can go. That's okay.
Make it quick, Outlander.
It's at the top of the puzzle canal, south of the temple canton. Oh, there. I'll walk here. I just want this place to... Actually, you know what? 4 hours. Damn it. 12 and 17 hours. Where is dusk? We need to wait for 4 hours. You know, dusk and dawn. Azura. 1 hour. It fits, you know. Oh. It's Vivec himself. And he's... God grief, he's naked! I expected you. We have business, you and I. Business? When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Neverarine, and the persecution of the dissident priest, and proclaim all to Morrowind that Shalfar Mistblade is the incarnate and Neverarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of dagoth-ur in the 6th house. These things I will do, whether you wish or not. Next, I propose to surrender you to the power and responsibility of defeating dagoth-ur. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift, in the form of an artifact called Redguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it what you will. You receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Redguard as a gift? As a gift. I accept Redguard. Good. Sensible of you. And now, I will give you your oath. Before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Redguard to the defeat and destruction of dagoth-ur, and the preservation of Morrowind and its people. Yes, I so shall swear. Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitation on making such an oath. You will now have a brief, momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You are being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Redguard. It'll be over before... It's a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating but without a sense of weight or direction. You know it. Now I will notify the temple that you are our champion. You are a champion. There will be no more persecution of innocent priests. Now both sides will swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions, if you like. Or you may leave, if you wish. But I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave. How to use Wraithguard, and how to defeat dagoth-ur. Council. We need to know where is dagoth-ur, what are dagoth-ur's plans, who are dagoth-ur's servants, and who is dagoth-ur. What are dagoth-ur's powers, what is known about dagoth-ur's defense, how can I prepare for battle against dagoth-ur, who can help. Dagoth-ur. Dagoth-ur is the former High Lord Counselor of Dagoth. He was of Lord Nerevar's generation, older than we, and a mighty sorcerer enchanted in life. In his sustained shadow of immortality, he appears the highly intelligent, severely deluded, immortal monster with unparalleled supernatural abilities. He appears, by turns, lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profoundly wise and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god. Red Mountain. In my library, I made available 2 conflicting accounts of the events of Red Mountain. My own true account, and the false account, common among the Ashlanders and preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care if you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true. My library. I want your trust, and willing cooperation. So I've had the priest make copies of a number of documents. They're here for you to read and take with you. Take a look at them. Help yourself. dagoth-ur's defenses. Confer with the Ordinators and Boyan Armigers, garrison Ghostgate for the latest information about the defensive citadels of dagoth-ur and his heart-right king. His plans. We know nothing for sure, but we have taken much interrogating 6th cultists and victims of dream compulsions, and from our study of dagoth-ur's actions, the Temple scholars and inquisitors have prepared a document, dagoth-ur's plans, that summarizes what we know or suspect. Take this copy. It is also available in my library. His powers. He's able to send his mind to the dreams of susceptible victims across vast distances. The victims are either swayed by his compulsions or driven mad. He also seems to be nearly invulnerable to physical and magical harm. His flesh, the flesh of his followers, evolves towards a mutable, magical form. dagoth-ur in the highest ranks can control the distorted manifestations of their flesh. Lower ranks lose control of their bodies and become mindless corpus monsters. Monsters. Chief among his servants were his 7 brothers, the Ash Vampires, powerful heart-rights and cunning sorcerers of old. These creatures appear to die, but are always revived at the heart. Somehow dagoth-ur has conferred some portion of his immortality upon them. Perhaps they sustain themselves through more convenient, conventional sorcery. How would I defeat him? To defeat dagoth-ur, go to Red Mountain, recover the artifact hammer, Sunder, from Gate Citadel, Vemnyal, and recover the artifact blade from Keening from Gate Citadel Odorozal. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of dagoth-ur. Within the Citadel, find the Heart of Lorcan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever dagoth-ur's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed. And the blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy dagoth-ur, you must sever his connection to the heart of Lorcan. To do this, strike the heart with the artifact's hammer Sunder once, then strike the heart with no more than once with the artifact blade Keening. You must wear Wraithguard, because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation, written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. Commit it to memory. Prepare for battle. Prepare for war. Beyond Ghostfence, there are no safe places. No allies. Stockpile resources. Plan for retreat and replenishment. Quest for artifacts of power. And where is dagoth-ur? dagoth-ur has never ventured out of the Heart Chamber, the place on the Red Mountain where the heart of Lorcan lies. It is there, or nearby, that he is constructing a new god, Akula Khan, also known as the Second Numidium. Uh-oh. And who can help? Coordinators and boy armatures scattered the ghost fence have the most practical knowledge of the nightmare of world inside a ghost fence. Seek them out in name of counsel and aid. Thank you, Vivec, for your help. You're a very different person than I thought. You know, the plan to defeat dagoth-ur. The past 20 years, the Tribunal has tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we were required to stage an assault and simultaneously maintain the ghost fence to prevent this threatened large-scale breakout of dagoth-ur's blighted houses. With the nerevarine leading the assault, the Tribunal free to devote their full energies to maintaining the ghost fence. This plan has a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, however, the loss of the artifacts Sunder and Keening and the recent increase in dagoth-ur's strength poses a new problem for the execution of the plan. Therefore, our proposed plan is the following 5 phases. 1. A series of aggressive raids to scout inside ghost fence. 2. A series of aggressive raids to neutralize dagoth-ur's ash vampire kin and recover artifacts in the bodies of his kin. 3. An assault on Gate Citadel Vemnial to neutralize Dagoth-Vemen and recover the artifact hammer Sunder. An assault on Gate 4 and assault on Gate Citadel Odrosel to neutralize Dagoth-Ordros and recover the artifact blade Keening. 5. An assault to the Citadel Dagoth with its artifacts Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to sever Dagoth-ur's connection to the heart of Lorkhan, and thus to destroy Dagoth-ur. Phase 1. Raids inside the ghost fence. The Tribunal Ordinators and buoyant armatures are familiar with the terrain and will provide maps and current intelligence reports. The region inside the ghost fence is dangerous, and the Nerevarine will need to familiar with the particular challenges. After measuring skills and resources against dagoth-ur's defenses, the Nerevarine will know better how to pace a campaign, alternating raids with improving skills, getting better equipment, and stockpiling resources. Phase 2. Raid upon the Ash Vampire Citadels. Dagoth-ur's kin have been remarkably more powerful in recent decades, after remaining stable for thousands of years. If they have been individually isolated and destroyed, they will not be able to support Dagoth-ur in the later stages of the war. It may be that the dramatic increase in their power comes from the items enchanted by Dagoth-ur. Salvage of such items may contribute to our resources. Phase 3. Assault on the Citadel Vemnial. Essential to recover the artifact hammer Sunder for Phase 5. The Ash Vampire Dagoth-Vemen has possession of Sunder, and perhaps seeks to discover the secrets of his enchantments. He also must have access to the notebooks and journals of Kagrenak, who has survived the dwemer workshops of Vemnial. Essentially, assaulting Gates Odrosol. Essential to recover the artifact blade Keening for Phase 5, the Ash Vampire Dagoth-Odros has a potential to Keening, and probably seeks to discover the secrets to his enchantments. Okay. Assaulting on Citadel Dagoth. All the previous stages are preparations of the stage. Recent expeditions show that Citadel Dagoth has undergone extensive expansions. Location will need to be explored carefully. The known route to the Heart Chamber will also be well defended. Alternative routes may exist. Dagoth-ur will be anticipated our plan to destroy him by attacking the Heart, and will also certainly personally oppose approach to the Heart's Chamber. Together, the Tribunal could not defeat him, and he has grown stronger since then. Admittedly, the Tribunal is also distractions of maintaining Ghost Fence simultaneously with fighting Dagoth-ur, but even so, the challenge seems daunting. The adoption of this phased campaign seems to offer the best chance for success. In retrospect, this Tribunal's decision to directly assault Citadel Dagoth rather than proceed step through lesser objectives may seem to have been a serious error. The Tribunal did not feel it had the option of a slow-paced and deliberate campaign, given that they had many other competing priorities, not the least of which was the maintenance of the Ghost Fence and the outer defenses surrounding Dread Mountain. The Nerevarine, on their hand, should have best be served by a careful, step-by-step advance, with the additional advantage of building confidence along the way, while success would undermine Dagoth-ur's own assurance in his defense. Employing Kagrenak's tools against Dagoth-ur. The source of Dagoth-ur's supernatural power is the heart of Lorkhan. The heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. During mythic times, the gods took and hid Lorkhan's heart beneath Red Mountain as a punishment for creating the mortal plane. The dwemer discovered the heart while building the underground colonies. High Craft Lord Kagrenak created the enchanted tools intended to tap into the power of the heart. The War of the First Council was fought to prevent this sacrilege. Kagrenak's use of these tools and disappearance of the dwemer race marked the end of the war. Kagrenak's tools were recovered by Lord Nerevar and dagoth-ur. Dagoth-ur was left to guard the tools when Nerevar came to consult with us, his advisors. In Nerevar's absence, dagoth-ur experimented with the tools upon the heart and was corrupted. He returned to discover the deranged dagoth-ur who refused to turn over the tools. When he attacked us, we drove him away. We left Red Mountain with the tools, and subsequently still discovered their secrets. Collectively, we used the tools to establish a connection with the heart, enabling ourselves to transform our mortal natures. Thus, we became the Tribunal. Dagoth-ur had survived our attacks, and without tools, in a manner not well understood, Dagoth-ur had also managed to establish a connection with the heart, and to transform himself into an immortal being. Our plan to destroy Dagoth-ur also runs the risk of destroying the Tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagrenak's enchantments upon the heart, severing connections with Dagoth-ur and ourselves, and rendering us all once again immortal. A mortal Kagrenak may then be destroyed by mundane means. The loss of godhood and the possible death of the Tribunal are judged as necessary risk and sacrifice. The normal procedure of establishing connection with the heart in the three-step process. The wearer of Redguard strikes the heart with a hammer, sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wielder of the Redguard strikes the heart with a blade of keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of tone shades. These tone shades are then imprinted upon the substance of the wearer of the Redguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The nerevarine will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the third step. Instead, the nerevarine will strike the heart with keening for a second time, causing its tones to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further repeated strikes of keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling the Kagrenak's original enchantments binding the heart, therefore severing the heart's links with Dagoth-ur, and with any surviving heart rights. And with the Tribunal, destroying Kagrenak's enchantments on the heart will also stop the corruptive infusion with the heart's divine power, and end the blight on Morrowind. The Nerevarine may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagoth-ur and Solstheim alone know the secret. Dagoth-ur may, in extremity, propose to teach the Nerevarine to use Kagrenak's tools from a god. We doubt the Nerevarine is a fool enough to trust Dagoth-ur, and are content to take this risk. Be warned, the Nerevarine cannot safely equip either keening nor sunder unless wearing Redguard. The Nerevarine will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts unless protected by Redguard. Persistence will be rewarded with death. If Nerevarine can equip any item while not wearing Redguard and receive no injury, the item is counterfeit. One last note. Dagoth-ur must not get a hold of Redguard. The Nerevarine must prepare to use Recall or Omsavi if there's a chance of death or capture. The element of surprise. Dagoth-ur will not expect you to destroy Kagrenak's enchantment on the heart. He does not know if it's possible. He would not do it himself, and he knows we would have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further advancement of the House Dagoth as an old great house is a challenge and confrontation within the hierarchy. The Nerevarine challenges and defeats the Ash vampires. The battles with the Sixth House will be viewed in that light. Dagoth-ur and his kin may assume the Neravarine's ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it's only reasonable that Nerevarine will try and defeat each of Dagoth-ur's subordinates in turn, work up to Dagoth-ur. If the Nerevarine can defeat Dagoth-ur and control the heart, so much the better. But logically, the Nerevarine would wish rise as high as the hierarchy as possible before cutting a deal with the head of the house. Dagoth-ur should try to recruit the Nerevarine into House Dagoth. It may be possible to pretend to join him and then betray him. However, any attempt to deceive him may be very risky. House Dagoth has a tradition of subterfuge and treachery, and because he's a deceiver, he will expect deception. Closing remarks. We place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plan described here. We believe that they offer the best chance of destroying the Dagoth-ur. We have also chosen our place in our trust in the Neravarine's judgment and skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. There is no doubts or questions, speaks to the vivec. He has agreed to serve as the Neravarine's guide and counselor for this campaign. It may be that if the Nerevarine succeeds, the Tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments, as might have been expressed in the Tribunal, should, in that case, be addressed to the land and the people of Morrowind. May the happy convergence of fortune and prayer meet in our destiny. On behalf of Lady Amalexia and Lords of the Sill, vivec. Man talks a lot, my god. There's a lot of dialogue, my lord. Okay, I'm gonna read it all, but... The following is a transcript of the words of Lord Vivec addressed to the dissonant priest. Malor Aman, who confronted Vivec in the Ashlander tradition surrounding the Battle of Red Mountain, with the prophecies of the Nerevarine, and to the unnamed magistrates of the Inquisition who joined Vivec in interrogating the dissident priests, who can clearly recall the events of the distant past. But you have asked me to tell you, in my own words, the events surrounding the Battle of Red Mountain, the birth of the tribunal, and the prophecies of the Nerevar are born. Here is what I can tell you. The Chimer first abandoned the herds and tents of their nomadic ancestors and built the first great houses. We loved the daedra and worshipped them as gods, but our brethren the dwemer scorned the daedra and mocked their foolish rituals and preferred instead their gods of reason and logic. So the Chimer and the dwemer were at always bitter at war, until the Nords came and invaded Restane. Only then did the Chimer and dwemer put away their strife and join together to cast out the invaders. Once the Nords driven out, General Nerevar of the Chimer and the General Dumak of the dwemer, who had come to love and respect one another, resolved to make peace between the people. In that time, I was but a junior counselor to Nerevar, and Nerevar's queen, Amalexia. Oh. Amalexia is Nerevar's wife. Did I know that? Now we know. And his other favorite counselor, Sothasil, always doubted that such a peace might be long survive, given the bitter disputes between Chimer and dwemer. But by negotiation and compromise, Nerevar and Dumak somehow managed to preserve a fragile peace. But when dagoth-ur, Lor's Dagoth, entrusted as a friend of both Nerevar and the dwemer, brought us proof that the high engineer Kregenak of the dwemer had discovered the heart of Lorcan, and he has learned how to tap into his power and was building a new god, a mockery of Chimer faith and a fearsome weapon. We all urged Nerevar to make war with the dwemers and destroy this threat. To Chimer beliefs and security, Nerevar was troubled. He went to Dumak and asked what dagoth-ur said was true, but Kregenak took a great offense and asked whom Nerevar thought he was, that he might presume to judge the affairs of the dwemer. Nerevar was further troubled and made pilgrimage to Holamayan, the sacred temple of Azura. And Azura confirmed that what dagoth-ur said was indeed true, and the creation of a new god of the dwemer should be prevented at all costs. When Nerevar came back and told us... Oh, Big Papa? Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Yes, I am the person at the top of the screen. Sorry, Mr. Text. I was reading. when the Nerevar came back and told us what the goddess had said, we felt our judgments confirmed, and again counseled him to war, chiding Nerevar for his naive trust and friendship, and reminding Nerevar of his duty to protect the faith and security of the Chimer against the impiety and dangerous ambitions of the dwemer. When Nerevar went back to Vardenfell one last time, hoping that negotiations and compromise might be once again preserve the peace. But this time, the friends of Nerevar and Dumak quarreled bitterly, and as a result, the Chimer and dwemer went to war. The dwemer were well defended in the fortress of Red Mountain, but the Nerevar's cunning drew most of the Dumak's armies out into the field and pinned them there, while Nerevar, dagoth-ur, and a small group of companions would make their way into the heart of chamber by secret means. There, Nerevar, the Chimer king, met Dumak, the dwarf king, and they both collapsed from grievous wounds, draining magics. With Dumak fallen and threatened by dagoth-ur and others, Kregenak turned his tools upon the heart, and Nerevar said he saw Kregenak's and all the dwemer companions at once disappear from the world. In that instance, dwemer everywhere disappeared without a trace. But Kregenak's tools remained, and dagoth-ur seized them, and he carried them to Nerevar, saying, "That fool Kregenak has destroyed his own people with these things. We should destroy them right away, lest they fall in the wrong hands." But Nerevar was resolved to confer with his queen and his generals, who had foreseen that this war would come, and those counsel would not ignore again. I will ask the tribunal what they shall do with them, for they had not had the wisdom in the past that I had not. Stay here, loyal dagoth-ur, until I return. So Nerevar told dagoth-ur to protect the tools in the heart chamber until he returned. Then Nerevar was carried to us where we waited on the slopes of Red Mountain, and he told us all that had transpired at Red Mountain. What Nerevar had said was that the dwemer had used special tools to turn their people into immortals, Not only the Heart of Lorcan, and that the Heart of Lorcan held wondrous powers. Only later did we hear from others present that dagoth-ur had thought the dwemer destroyed, not made immortal. And no one was sure what really happened. Upon hearing Nerevar, we gave our counsel as he requested, proposing we should preserve these tools in trust for the welfare of the Chimera people. And who knows, perhaps the dwemer are not gone forever, but merely transported to some distant realm, from which they may one day return to threaten our security once again. Therefore, we need to keep these tools, to study them in their principles, that we may be safe for future generations. And though Nerevar voiced his grave misgivings, he was willing to be ruled by our council, under one condition: that we altogether should swear a solemn oath upon azura that the tools would never be used in the profane manner the dwemer had intended. We all readily agreed and swore solemn oaths at Nerevar's dictation. So when we went with Nerevar back to Red Mountain and met with dagoth-ur, dagoth-ur refused to deliver the tools to us, saying they were dangerous and that we could not touch them. Dagoth-ur seemed to be irrational, and said that only he could be trusted with the tools, and that we guessed that he had somehow been affected by his handling of the tools. But now I feel sure that he had privately learned the powers of the tools, and that in some confused way had decided he must have them for himself. Then Nerevar and our guards resorted to force to secure the tools. Somehow, dagoth-ur and his retainers escaped, but we gained the tools and delivered them to solstheim for study and safekeeping. For years we kept the oaths that we swore to azura with Nerevar, but during that time, in secret, solstheim must have studied the tools and divined their mysteries, and at last he came to us with a vision of a new world of peace, with justice and honor for nobles, and health and prosperity for the commoners. With the tribunal as immortal patrons and guides, and dedicating ourselves to this vision of a better world, we made the pilgrimage to Red Mountain, and transformed ourselves with the power of Granak's tools. And no sooner had we completed our rituals and began to discover our newfound powers, the daedra Lord Azura appeared and cursed us for our forsworn oaths. By her powers of prophecy, she assured us that her champion, Nerevar, true to his oath, would return to punish us for our perfidy, and make sure such profane knowledge might never again be used to mock and defy the will of the gods. But solstheim said to her, "The old gods are cruel and arbitrary, and distant from the hopes and fears of Mer. Your age is past. We are the new gods, born of the flesh, and wise in caring of the needs of our people. Spare us your threats and tidings, inconstant spirit. We are bold and fresh, and will not fear you." And then in that moment, all Chimera were changed to dwemer, and our skins turned ashen, and our eyes into fire. Of course, we only knew at that time that this had happened to us, but Azura said, "This is not my act, but your act. You have chosen your fate, and the fate of your people, and all dwemer shall share your fates from now on to the end of time. You think yourselves gods, but you are blind, and all is darkness." And Azura left us alone, in darkness, and we were all afraid. But we put on brave faces and went forth from Red Mountain to build a new world of our dreams. The new world of our dreams. And the new world we shaped was glorious and generous, and the worship of the dwemer fervent and grateful. The dwemer were first afraid of the new faces, but solstheim spoke to them, saying that it was not a curse, but a blessing, a sign of their changed natures, and a sign of the special favors they might enjoy as the new Mer. No longer barbarians trembling before ghosts and spirits, but civilized Mer, speaking directly to their immortal friends and patrons, the three faces of the tribunal, and we were all inspired by solstheim's speech and vision, and took heart. And over time we... Oh, this is the, this is Vivec's library, Clover, if you don't mind. Basically, you get this around the end of the game. These are basically behind Vivec. Okay. And we were all inspired, and over time? Yeah, I mean, not all of it is. There's a ton of valuable lore throughout it, like the lessons of Vivec, a lot of the history of the Empire things, yeah, it's a lot of, like, stuff like that. There's actually a lot of really cool lore. Well, because here's the thing, I also will say this, Clover. This is the end of a gigantic, like, plot thing with the books, because At the beginning of the game, you learn most about about the difference between the vivec side and the dissident priest side, or the ordinator side versus that. The temple versus the priests. And this is the first-hand account of vivec himself. Yeah, I understand. But hey, at least they're viewable online on UESP. And over time, we crafted the customs and institutions of a just and honorable society, and the land of Restane knew millennia of peace, equity, and prosperity unknown to other savage races. But beneath the Red Mountain, Dagoth-ur had survived, and even as the light of our bold new world shined ever more brightly beneath the Red Mountain. Yes, I am a USEP nerd. Yes. I have read every book in Daggerfall on stream. I am not joking. It is on record for me reading every book at once. He shotgunned it. It was all 100 books. There were some good ones. The one that stuck with me was The God of Luck. And the darkness gathered, a darkness that was close-kin to the bright light that sowed the silk coax in the heart of Lorcan over the tools of Greganak. As the darkness grew, we fought it and crafted walls to confine it, but we never could destroy it. For the source of the darkness was the same source as the source of our own divine inspiration. And in these later days of Morrowind, reduced to a subjugated province of the Western Empire, as the glory of the temple fades, the dark tide rises from Red Mountain, we are reminded of Azura and her promised champion's return. We have waited blind, and in darkness mere shadows, drained of our ardent vision, in shame of our folly, in fear of our judgment, and in hope of our deliverance. We do not know if the outlander claiming to fulfill the prophecies of the Nerevarine is our old companion Nerevar reborn, or a pawn of the Emperor, or a cat's paw of Azura, or some simple twist of fate. But we insist you adhere to the temple's doctrine, and conform to the strictures dividing the hieroglypha from the apocrypha, and that you do not speak that which must not be spoken openly. Act as a dutiful priest should. In accordance with your vows of obedience, the canons and arcanons, and all will be forgiven. Defy me, and you will know what it is to stand against a god. You know, I'm curious. This is a curiousness. I just had hit my head. Can Vivec die? Oh god, he's killing me. I could do this. Wait, really? You can't? Why is he making growling noises? God. Ow. Okay. Oh, go, 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 go. I just want to see if it's possible. Oh my god, he just drops and everything. Ow. Why are you growling at me? I know that Molagbal is your husband, but yeah, I read that entry. You probably should have put that in your documents, man. This character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Only a unique dwemer artifact. That's his only drop. Wow. Sorry, I need to interest myself for a bit. Not interest myself, but like, it is very interesting to me. But like, I mean, like, I just take that bit of curiosity. I was like, you know, is he just like a glorified statue with animations? Dagoth-ur's Plans is our next book. The following documents were prepared by the temple scholars and agents of Inquisition by the Lord Vivec. From interrogation of captured sleepers and other Sixth House cultists, from study of manuscripts written by cultists and victims of dream-induced mania, from interviews with Lord Vivec concerning historical campaigns against Red Mountain, and from the broad conjectures and interferences made upon these materials, it's our best estimate of Dagoth-ur's motivations and objectives in this most recent phase of the War on Morrowind. 1. Establish a theocracy in Morrowind based on the worship of the new god Akula-Khan, second Numidium, to be created by Dagoth-ur from the heart of Lorkhan, and a body constructed according to the principles and rituals pioneered by the dwemer, Karagranak. Establish the ancient heirs of House Dagoth as the god priest of Kula-Khan and the sixth house of Dagoth-ur as a dominant political power in Morrowind. Through charismatic conversion, unite the dwemer under the guidance of Dagoth-ur to battle against the foreign animals who hold Morrowind in subjugation. Note, Dagoth-ur has apparently adopted the views and motivations of that recapitalizes the ancient blasphemous folly of the dwemer. 2. Expose the false worship of the tribunal and destroy the ecclesiastical authority of the and political power of the temple. How much the dissonant priests and cult of Nerevarine may be controlled or influenced with this account is in this regard is open to speculation. 3. Exterminate all remaining individuals of inferior and mongrel races from Morrowind. 4. Drive the Empire from Morrowind. 5. Recover the ancient territory stolen by Skyrim and Argonia. The Argonians taking more territory. Heck yeah, best. They're the best. 6. Extend the worship of Akula-Khan to all nations of Tamriel through subversion and conquest. Plans to establish and expand the Sixth House. Phase 1, secure Red Mountain against tribunal intruders. Deny tribunal access to the heart, waiting in the temple while securing Red Mountain with the creation of Akula-Khan. Keep the construction of the second Numidium a secret. Phase 2, create a passive servants in ever-widening circles around Red Mountain and broadcasting compulsions to couch in a dream imagery susceptible subjects in their sleep. Establish a major operational base at Kogorun for further operations of the Ash Waste. Establish smaller bases near small port villages in the lower Casta waterfront districts in Vivec. Infiltrate and subvert smuggling syndicates. That's interesting. That again, I forgot to comment on it, but that he just respawns later. The fact the game's telling us like, hey, just letting you know, you killed Vivec. Honestly, I'm more surprised that Nerevar killed Vivec. Actually, is Solstheim and Alexia in this game, or is it just Vivec? This is a question I have. From disaffected population, including the underworld, the poor, the rabid imperial activists. Phase 3. Expand from smaller bases to other towns and villages, and recruit indoctrinated subjects made susceptible to dream sendings. Occupy abandoned towers and ruins, and train corrupted cultists as raiders and irregular troops. Identify, discredit, and decimate possible sources of political resistance. Phase 4. Use assassination and terror to weaken, distract, and disrupt the legions and the imperial bureaucracy, along with their Halalu sympathizers. Inspire popular uprisings of the native force against the foreign rich and powerful. Summon sleepers and dreamers to Dagoth-ur to work on second medium. Interfering Dagoth-ur's perspectives, or inferring, sorry. Dagoth-ur thinks on a large time scale, for the most part. In the outside of time scale of the divine consciousness, he thinks that only obstacles of mythic scale are worth consideration. He believes he is fated to rule Morrowind, to free Morrowind of the Empire, and to become the new hard-loving father of Morrowind. Given that perspective, the only opposing forces Dagoth-ur worries about are the Tribunal, the Daedra, the Emperor, and the Incarnate. With the Tribunal's lot, the Sundra and Keening, the diminishing resources of Vivec, and Alexia, and Siltasil, Dagoth-ur believes that he has permanently gained a decisive strategic advantage. On a mortal timescale, the battle may last for centuries, but the outcome is not in doubt, and Akula-Khan may be a device for dramatically reducing the time scale for a decisive victory. The myth of dynamic invincibility of the Emperor and the Empire has long been an unquantifiable and intimidating threat, but recent rumors of unrest in Cyrodiil, of the Emperor's failing health, and the unsettled question of discussion have diminished the scale of that threat. Unless the revelation of the Nerevarine is a pawn of Imperial intelligence, handpicked and sent to Morrowind by the Emperor himself, may cause Dagoth-ur considerable anxiety. The Daedra represent no coherent obstacle to Dagoth-ur. Nonetheless, their personal abilities and their influence upon the fanatic followers is considerable, their motives and actions obscure, and dagoth-ur remains concerned about them. The Incarnate represents Saint Nerevar, a mythic force that has previously defeated dagoth-ur, and dagoth-ur is obsessed with this threat. At the same time, dagoth-ur knew Nerevar personally, knew he was a mortal man with faults and weaknesses. dagoth-ur may have some hope of seducing or negotiating with Nerevar's reincarnation. Further, when Nerevar and the Tribunal defeated dagoth-ur, they were strong and allied. Now the Nerevarine and the Tribunal are weak, opposed, and divided. Therefore, though, the Nerevarine and the Tribunals represent the most serious threat to dagoth-ur's plans. He still has a good reason to believe that this time he will prevail. A recent timescale of dagoth-ur's activities. Much of the following timescale is based on inference from incomplete information. Before Second Era, 882. dagoth-ur and his kin lie dreaming beneath the sills of Red Mountain. Second Era, 882. dagoth-ur and his ash vampires awake refreshed and emerge from lower Red Mountain into the heart chamber. dagoth-ur ritually binds himself and his brethren as heart rites as a ritual of his own devising. First stage of construction of second numidium, conceived during this long sleep, are begun by heart rites and astronaut constructions in the chamber near the heart of Lorcan. Keeping the second numidium project a secret from the Tribunal is a high priority. Same year, the Tribunal arrive at Red Mountain for their annual ritual bathing in the Heart's power. dagoth-ur and his ash vampires ambush the Tribunal. The Tribunes are driving away and prevented from restoring themselves with Kuranik's tools, the heart of Lorcan. Same year to Third Era, 417. Intermittent Tribunal campaigns assault Red Mountain. Tribunal and supporting forces seek to force access to the Heart's chamber, but are repeatedly driven back. dagoth-ur's recruits, sleepers and dreamers through dream sendings. Cultists are recruited through dream compulsion. Weaker cultists become corpus beasts. Stronger cultists advance through stages towards the powers of the ascended sleepers. In Third Era, 400, Kogaruns were reoccupied by dagoth-ur and fortified as an advanced base for the 6th House operations. Blight storms more frequent and widespread. Soul sickness spreads in regions close to Red Mountain. Well, we actually did liberate Kogarun already. We killed dagoth-ur. 410, Third Era. 6th House base is found near Ganarmark in the waterfront areas of Vivec. 6th House operatives exploit smuggler organizations and communications to spread their influence among the victims, unbalanced by dagoth-ur's dream sendings. Third Era, 415. Small cells of 6th House cultists in every town in Vardenfell. Larger 6th House operations are concealed beneath the dungeons where the creatures are bred and cultists are trained for the coming out struggle. Third Era, 417. Amalexia and Silthasil lose the artifacts, keening asunder to dig up Odros and Vimin. Vivec rescues Amalexia and Silthasil, but failing to recover Keening and Sunder. The Tribunal retreat from Red Mountain in disorder. Surviving buoyant armature companions know the Tribunal was forced to retreat, but do not know how serious the reversal the Tribunal had suffered. The 3 tribunes return to their respective capitals and continue to reform their ritual functions. The tribunes continue to grow weaker without access to the heart, and because of resources required to support the ghost fence, the inner circle of the temple priesthood has begun to suspect the tribunes have suffered serious wounds from their demoralization in the wake of the reverses of Red Mountain, but do not recognize the scale of the problem. Third Era, 426 to 427. Campaign at 6th House as assassination of prominent imperial citizens and Palalu imperial sympathizers. Sudden increase in number and seriousness of attacks by cultists and victims deranged by soul sickness. Noted with concern. 1. dagoth-ur could appear to perceive and communicate directly through his cultists. Sleepers and dreamers are often reported speaking as though with dagoth-ur's voice and intention. 2. Little is known about features, scale, or stage of completion of Alakula Khan, Second Numidium. No one has gained entrance to the Heart's Chamber since Second Era 282. In Third Era 417, Keening and Sunder were captured, and that may substantially aid in Kula Khan's construction. Okay, so dagoth-ur is basically going to create their own god to basically rule over, basically a new god, a new Lorcan, and rule everything, and use that to subjugate the entirety of Tamriel and purge anyone who isn't a Dunmer. Nerevar at Red Mountain. The following is from the Apocrypha, the hidden writings of the Tribunal Temple. is a scholarly retelling of the traditional transmitted through the Ashlanders concerning the battle at Red Mountain and subsequent events. The Ashlanders associate tale with the telling of Alondro Sul, a shield companion of Nerevar, who came to live among the Ashlanders at the death of Nerevar, and during the ascension of the Tribunal. There are many variant treatments of the story, but the primary elements are consistent with the tradition. The murder of Nerevar, the tragic fate of dagoth-ur, and the profane source of the Tribunal's divine power are denied by the Temple Doctrine as ignorant Ashlanders' position, and not widely known among the civilized dwemer. Resdain, present-day Morrowind, was contested ground between the two very different types of Mer, Chimer who worship daedra, and the dwemer who worship a profane and secret power. These two people warred with each other constantly until their lands were invaded by young, vibrant, and valiant alien culture, the Norns. Two heroes, one for the Chimer and one for the dwemer, Induril Nerevar, and Dumak Dwarfork, made peace between the people, and together ousted the alien invaders. When these two heroes worked long and hard to maintain that peace thereafter, though, their consulars thought it could not last, or worse, that it shouldn't. Nerevar's queen, his generals, Amalexius of the Still and Vivec, told him to claim old Resdain for his own. But Nerevar would not listen, for he remembered his friendship with Dumak. There would be only peace. Until dagoth-ur arrived, House Dagoth had discovered the source of the profane and secret power of the dwemer, legendary heart of Lorkhan, which Dumak's people had used to make themselves immortal, and beyond the measure of gods. In fact, one of their high priests, Kregranak, was building a new god so that the dwemer could claim the Resdain for their own. The Tribunal urged Nerevar again to make war with the dwarves. Nerevar was troubled. He went to Dumak, his friend of old, and asked what the dagoth-ur said was true. Kregranak and the high priest of the dwemer had kept their new god secret from the king, and Dumak said the dwemer were innocent of any wrongdoings. Nerevar was troubled again and made pilgrimage to Hulamayan, the sacred temple of Azura, confirmed that what the dagoth-ur said was indeed true, and the new god of the dwemer should not be destroyed for the safety of not only Resdain, but the whole world. When Nerevar went back to told the tribunal what the goddess had said, his queen and generals felt themselves proved it right, and again counseled him for war. There was reason that the dwemer and Chimer had hated each other forever. Finally, Nerevar, angered that his friend Dumak would lie to him, went back to Vvardenfell. This time the Chimer king was arrayed in arms and armor, and had hosts around him. And he spoke harshly to Dumak Dwarfork, king of Red Mountain. You must give up your worship of the heart of Lorkhan, or I shall forget our friendship and the deeds that were accomplished in his name. And Dumak, who still knew nothing of Kregranak's new god, but proud and protective as ever of his people, said, We shall not relinquish that which has been our way for years beyond reckoning, just as the Chimer will not relinquish their ties to the lords and ladies of Oblivion. And to come at my door in this way, arrayed in arms and armor with your hosts around you, tells me you have already forgotten our friendship. Stand down, my sweet Nerevar, or I will swear by the 15 golden tones I shall kill you for all our people. Kill you and all your people. So the Chimer and Dwemer went to war. The Dwemer were well defended at their fortress at Red Mountain, but the bravery and cleverness of the Nerevar's queen and generals drew most of Dumak's armies out into the field and kept them there, so Nerevar and dagoth-ur could make their way to the Heart's Chamber by secret means. There, Nerevar met Dumak and the Dwarf King, and they both fell from grievous wounds. Dagoth-ur slew Kregranak and took the tools that the Dwemer used to tap into the power of the heart. He went to his dying lord, Nerevar, and asked him what to do with these tools, and Nerevar summoned Azura again, and she showed them how to use the tools to separate the power of the heart in the Dwemer people. And on the field, the tribunal used their armies, watched the Dwemer turn to dust all around them as their stolen immortality was taken away. Back in Red Mountain, Nerevar told dagoth-ur to protect the tools in the Heart's Chamber until he returned. Dagoth-ur said, Well, shouldn't we destroy these tools at once, so they may never use to get evil again? But Nerevar was still confused by his wound and his sorrow, for he still loved Dumak and the Dwemer people. And he went to the fields outside of Red Mountain to confer with his queen and his generals, who had foreseen that this war would come, and whose counsel he would not ignore again. I will ask the tribunal what we shall do with them, for they have not had wisdom in the past. Then okay. The Nerevar told his queen and generals that transpired under Red Mountain how the Dwemer had used special tools to turn their people into immortals, and the wonderful power of the heart of Lorkhan. The tribunal decided that the Chimer should learn how to use this power, for the Nerevar might claim Resdain and the people in the world for their people. Nerevar did not expect or want this, so he asked his queen and generals to help him summon Azura yet again for their guidance. But the tribunal became as greedy as Kregranak upon hearing the power of the heart, and they coveted it. They made rituals as to summon Azura, as Nerevar wanted. The Lamb likes to use poisoned candles, and so the Sylph used poisoned robes. Vivec used poisoned evocations. Nerevar was murdered. Then Azura came forth anyway, and cursed the tribunal for their foul deeds. He told them that she would never to use their powers over dusk and dawn to make sure Nerevar would come again and make things right again. The tribunals laughed at her and said that they would soon be gods themselves. The Chimera people would forget their old ways of worship. And Drake knew this would be true, and that it would take a long time before her power might bring Nerevar back. What you have done here today is foul beyond measure, and you will grow to regret it. The lives of gods are not what mortals think. In matters that weigh years to mortals, weigh gods forever. They know forever their wicked deeds. Azura changed their Chimera into dwemer, and their skins turned ashen and their eyes into fire. This mark reminds you of your true selves, who, like ghouls, fed on the nobility, heroism, and trust of their king. And the tribunal went to Red Mountain and met with dagoth-ur. Dagoth-ur saw what had been done, but for his skin had changed as well. And he tried to avenge the death of Nerevar, but to no avail. He was driven off and thought dead. The tribunal followed the tools to be guarding through study and organized methods, turned themselves into gods. Thousands of years later, boethiah, the tribunal is still the gods of Morrowind, and the old ways of worship are remembered only by a few. But his queen and generals still fear his return, for the words of Azura linger long, and they see the mark of her curse on their people every day. I trust this one probably a bit more out of Olden. There's a bit more detailed, the Battle of Red Mountain versus Nerevar Red Mountain, but I still believe that they murdered Nerevar. That makes sense. Also, holy shit, I've been reading for like 3 hours. Not the 3 hours, like a full, oh my god. I've been reading for 30 minutes. Like, or an hour. Oh my god. Anyways, I think this is where I'm going to end it here for the rest of Morrowind. Next stream on Morrowind will be heading into probably the finale. Should be mainly the Citadels, this house basically killing all of the, well, basically kill the ash vampires and basically start heading towards the ending. Yeah, literally, there's no more quest line. It's literally just the final quest. And maybe start the next DLC. Also, let's check out that Wraithguard, by the way. Wraithguard. Where is it? There it is. Wraithguard. Holy moly, this, Holy! Okay. I'll take it. Even more resisting. Yay! Even more resists. And now we're immune to blight disease, but hey. Even more resistances! We are pretty strong. Oh, that's cool. Vivec stabbing a giant flower. Not a flower? A giant beetle. But anyways, I will see you guys next time for more Morrowind. We'll be heading into the finale, killing dagoth-ur, and saving the world. I'll see you all then. If you're on Twitch, leave a follow, and you YouTube, leave a like and a sub. It'll help the channel grow and let you know if you're doing well. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not going to force you. It's just a good way of helping me know if I'm doing well, and also, if I get to 100 subs on YouTube, I can start making money off this! And that'll help my channel grow. Anyways, bye!